What do you think of Donald Trump's words, where he basically says, I can't tell you right now what I would do if the election showed me losing, because maybe I wouldn't concede, maybe I wouldn't accept the outcome?
Yeah, I think this is the big con. I think this is Donald Trump at his con artist best, setting up a dynamic where he has an excuse for his defeat. He's going to lose because the American people rejected his ideas. He's run a racist campaign. He's run a divisive campaign. He actually has not spoken to how we change this country for the better, and the people are going to reject it. So he sets up this fantasy to justify why he lost. But it's dangerous. And you hear a lot of Republicans, by the way. I was very impressed last night that people like Lindsey Graham came out and said this is unacceptable, undemocratic, because the words you heard from Donald Trump are what you expect from a third world dictator, what you expect from a military leader about to attempt a coup in a foreign country, not from an American presidential candidate.
Well, look, we've also heard some of the similar words from one of your predecessors, Rudy Giuliani, the former mayor of New York City, who, because Donald Trump has brought up voter fraud and said that because the election is rigged and because of voter fraud, that he might not be able to accept the results. Rudy Giuliani says, oh, I saw it myself. I saw it in my own campaign. I saw voter fraud. There were busloads of people coming in who were not eligible to vote. There were 100,000 illegitimate votes. What do you think of that in New York City?
Rudy Giuliani is increasingly delusional. Second, there's been so many studies of voter dynamics around the country that prove there is no meaningful voter fraud in this country at this point. What Trump is doing, he's trying to plant another racist seed where he suggests that any kind of voter fraud happens in cities, happens in communities of color. It's just a classic tool. It's a tactic to try and undermine the democratic process.